MBOT has managed to maintain an underlying trend that is strongly bullish. This 200-day moving average underscores that underlying trend is sloping bullishly upwards. The stock has been consolidating since early June and much of July, validated by the convergence of its short and intermediate moving averages. That's the 10, 21, and the 40-day moving averages. It was just as of the 22nd of July that it broke to the upside, and we have now seen that the 10-day moving average has since diverged away from the other moving averages. So it also seems that the 40-day moving average it's to some extent is serving as a primary demand line. Whenever it comes close to that moving average, there seems to be a some strength. It seems to come back into the stock, especially I would say since if you like since early July. And then we have seen that feature prominently as of the 22nd of July. So I think, if anything, amongst other things, that may be why the algos are projecting that we are going to see another leg up, because you can see now the stock closed slightly below its 40-day moving average. It closed at 2.53, and that moving average is at 2.56. Yeah, so it is within one standard deviation. So there might be a chance that some buying. There might be a demand for the stock. That's probably amongst other things why we have this extrapolation to the upside on the stock going all the way. It's expect that's going to cycle to the upside all the way towards. Let's see. It's expected that it's going to cycle all the way towards what looks like up to, let's see, what's that, up to $3 or thereabout. Let's see, let's get that price up to, yeah, $3 or thereabout by the 11th of September. Okay, so in terms of Fibonacci projections, we have 2.86, 3.03, 3.14 currently in play. That's things stand right now. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the buying pressure on the stock. Everything is, especially on the, okay, well, everything is positive apart from a negative second derivative, but it's not in trend mode. It's not in trend mode at the moment. It's not in trend mode. What is it? Not even in maintenance mode. None of them are in maintenance mode, but yeah, it's things I think maybe gradually improving, possibly. Okay, but I think okay, yeah, it just cooled off. You can see here as of the 25th of July, it was in a strong trend mode, and since have things have since changed now. Selling has since taken over things. So who knows? This extrapolation may pan out, and some of these projections may print. It printed an intraday high of 3.9, which is $3.9 actually higher than all of its projections here. So in terms of charter and updates on the stock, so on Reddit, on penny stocks on Reddit, so user sentiment is upbeat amid a rising volume and a plus 9% intraday pop noted in one post. Okay. So on MBOT, this is our stock. This is our channel. This Reddit page belongs to this channel as well. So someone is saying there, FDA approval imminent, game changing robotic tech ahead with details on its Liberty robot system, 100% procedural success, and the 92% reduction in trials. Okay, you can read all of those. And then on Twitter, user sentiment mirrors Reddit's tone with posts referencing recent executives hire, Christina Bailey as VP of Sales, and ongoing FDA dialogue, signaling confidence in a Q3 2025 approval timeline. On stock tweets, some mentions in the past day, discussions often center on speculative upside once FDA clearance comes through. On Facebook, On Facebook stock groups. MBOT is spotlighted as a medical robotics penny stock with good potential. One member noted, thinking this might pop soon. Automatic surgical tech thoughts. Okay, so recent corporate and market updates. FDA timeline. The company's FDA 51K submission will be filed on the okay has already been done, which was filed in December, and clearance is expected in the third quarter of this year. So we are in the third quarter, are we not? Yeah. So coming anytime soon. With market participants, market participants are watching closely. Team expansion, hired industry veterans, including Christina Bailey, Alison Rosefort, Lisa Robinson, okay, and much more. Index inclusion added to the Russell Microcap Index effective 30th of June 2025, boosting visibility among institutional investors. There's a good chance that if the Fed lowers interest rates, stocks like MBOT might pick up sympathy from a lot of the stocks in the Russell Index, because the Russell Index, that's where all most of the regional US regional banks are centered. They are mostly in that. They drive that index. The reason why it's not really doing well is because those banks are not delivering exciting outcomes. So if interest rates change, if they go lower, the Russell is going to light up, and MBOT might drop some more sympathy from them. Okay, clinical trial results. Pivotal access PVR trial showed 100% success, major radiation reduction, and zero device failures, key narrative drivers, and indeed more. Options activity, 6,618 call contracts were traded recently, an indicator of speculative bullishness. Price targets, we have some already. Some have HC Wainwright maintains 9 to $12 12-month price target. Okay, so we even have our risk projections we saw there not even as ambitious enough. So sentiment snapshot. Reddit is high excitement, heavy call options, heavy call option plays, bullish expectation tied to FDA. On X, positive commentary on hires and upcoming FDA decision, bullish chatter, stock tweets, active discussions, retail positioning for Q3 catalyst. Facebook, general optimism in robotics focused many stock groups. Okay, key takeaways and what to watch. The big catalyst remains FDA 51K approval for Liberty, expected in anytime in this quarter. Yeah. Okay, recent hires and index inclusion suggests BOT is gearing up for commercialization. High options volatility spikes, and limited analyst coverage reflect speculative sentiment, and narrow retail floats, 40 million shares, 14% short interest. While social momentum is tangible, risks include regulatory delay, further dilution through offerings, and absence of broad institutional coverage. So, bottom line, MBOT's charter is dominated by optimism surrounding its pioneering Liberty robotic system, FD expectations, clinical validation, and executive build out. Retail sentiment is strong, driven by recent share movement and speculative options positioning. The looming Q3 FDA decision is viewed as the key inflection point. Still, investors' caution is warranted. Limited coverage and potential dilution are real considerations. If you're following the story, keep an eye on insider filings, FDA updates, trading volume spikes, and the broader market reception to medtech devices. Okay, so let's see how things go, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.